Hey guys, what is going on? This is Travis P11. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are doing a little unpackaging and testing of the REI Co-op Trailmade rain jacket for men. Now I'm also going to give you a 6-month update. So let me just explain this real quick. Back in around February of 2023, I bought this coat at the REI store outside of Omaha, Nebraska in Gretna at the outlet mall. It was a 2XLT, and one of the things that I really like about REI stuff is the fact that they do tall sizes. If you're a certain size person, sometimes you need that extra length, but you don't always need that extra width. And REI is one of the few companies that offers a tall size on the majority of their REI Co-op brand clothing. There's other companies too, you know, like Carhartt and stuff, but many times I can't find the talls in stock. Well, anyway, to make a long story short, I dropped about 30 pounds this summer, and so I was swimming in my 2XLT, but I will tell you this, I used it about a dozen times, and it was just awesome. It was flawless. And so now we're going to check out an XLT. We'll see how it fits me. I'm about 5'11" right now. I weigh just a shade under 240 pounds. So if you've got those kinds of sizes going on for yourself, height and width and stuff and weight, then the XLT may fit you. So we're going to test it out and we're going to see how it is. So let's just go ahead and get it out of the package. We'll try it on. It does come in a variety of colors. There's about 6 different colors you can get over on the REI website. And it runs $69.95. If you're an REI Co-op member, which I'll explain here in a little bit, you do get free shipping with it. And the sizes go from small through 3XL. And the tall sizes, you can get medium tall, extra large tall, and 2XLT. All right, guys, so I ordered this from REI about a week ago. It got here fairly quickly, just standard USPS, free shipping for members. So the co-op membership is $30 for life. And basically, if you have a co-op membership, when you go to an REI store, you can buy REI Co-op brand items. Otherwise, without the co-op membership, you cannot. Now, they do sell tons of other brands at the REI store. It's a big outdoor store. You know, they've got brands like Columbia and, you know, Patagonia and stuff like that, North Face. But REI is basically their in-house brand. So just showing you the initial construction, it weighs around 14 ounces. You do have a hood with it. You've got your drawstrings on the front. It's got nice sealing, stitching. It's pretty much sealed in all the places where you'd have to worry about water getting through. And I've worn this in several rainstorms walking the dog, and I stayed perfectly dry. Now, there's a couple things that I don't like about it, and we'll get to that here in a little bit, but I just want to show you the overall construction. We'll show you the back. So it does not have any kind of like venting. My old Columbia jacket had like a slit in it with some mesh behind it, but this is more for just strictly keeping you dry. You do have a drawstring on one side. I wish it had a drawstring on 2 sides to cinch up the waist a little bit, and just to kind of show you the back side with the zipper, how they construct it. And you do have that storm flap over the front, which is awesome because it will keep the rain out even when it's blowing rain, like the wonderful rainstorms we get here in Nebraska. Let's go ahead and talk about the features real quick, what it has to offer, then we're going to try it on. All right, so let's put this up on the screen for you. It's a soft 2-layer waterproof breathable polyester shell that is critically seam sealed to keep you dry and comfortable. It does have a durable water repellent finish that repels water and stains. Breathable polyester mesh lining, adjustable hood, adjustable draw cord hem, partially elasticized cuffs hold your sleeves in place. Zippered hand pockets offer full coverage from the elements and made using Blue Design approved materials, which conserve resources and protect the health of the environment, workers, and the wearer such as you. And it is imported. Now, washing information, machine wash cold, do not use bleach or fabric softeners, tumble dry low, low iron, do not dry clean. And they do recommend that you spray it down with a water repellent, like maybe a silicone spray, water repellent like Camp Dry. Once you wash it the first time, that'll just help bring some of its water repellency back. Now, in the 6 months that I wore mine, I never washed it, didn't really need to, but that's something you could do if you want to, and it's not gonna harm the material. All right, let's go ahead and try it on and see how it fits me. All right, so like I said before, I'm about 5'11", 240 pounds. My waist right now is about a 38. And so again, if those are the sizes that you are, try the XLT. It fits me just perfectly right now. It's not too snug. I've got room where I can layer if I want to. I've got probably about 7 or 8 inches off the side here of free space, which is nice around the waist, so it's not gonna be super tight. But let's just kind of give you guys a little 360 view here. You can see how it is from the sides. Not super baggy, whereas with the 2XLT, I was basically swimming in it. So this is the XLT that I'm wearing right now. And I really do like the build. And 70 bucks, you know, that might be a little bit steep for some people for a raincoat, but staying dry, especially when I walk the dog, you know, every 4 or 5 hours and stuff on the weekends and things like that, it's just nice to be dry, and it's hard to find good water repellent clothing that's not cheap. So anyway, the zipper is nice. In the inside here, you've got the mesh lining. So the only real complaint that I have is because it's not Gore-Tex and because it doesn't have any kind of venting built into it. If it's hot and muggy out, say 75 degrees, and you've got 80, 90% humidity, and it's pouring out, you're gonna get pretty hot and sticky with this on. But if it's in like the 50s or 60s, it is pretty comfortable. And it does breathe well, but again, if it's hot and humid enough, you really can't get past the physics of everything. So let's go and check out the hood and see how it fits. But XLT, again, I like the tall size because it gives me about an extra 4 inches of length that goes down below my waistline, which is awesome because it keeps me dry around the sides of my rear. All right, so let's go and try on the hood and just see how that works. Okay, and again, I like to wear a ball cap when I have the hood on. It keeps the hood out of my face and stuff. We can try it without the cap on here real quick. So again, it's going to be a little bit awkward. You can pull back on it if you want to. You can pull on the drawstrings if you need to make it fit your face better. But again, I tend to do a ball cap pretty much all the time. Let's go put that back up for you. And another nice thing that I really like about it that drives me nuts on certain coats, the neck can be really tight on a lot of these when you zip them up, especially those polyester shell style coats that you can get. I love them, but they're super tight around your neck. And this doesn't do that, so the beard doesn't get caught. I've got a couple inches of space here and I can go full Kenny and cinch it up if I need to. So yeah, actually it's pretty decent. And again, it's just a smaller version of what I used for about the last 6 months. All right, let's go and bring it back for a few final words. Okay, and just when it comes to REI Co-op, I do recommend that you keep your tags and keep your receipts around because if it fails within a year or if it's too big or too small, you can return it. Unfortunately, I didn't keep my receipt or my tags. I probably could return it, but I've already passed it off to a friend who's going to be using my older coat this fall, so it's already done. A couple more things I don't like about it. There's no inside pockets at all. It would have been nice if they would have just sewn one simple inside pocket for keys or whatever. Now, the pockets that you do have on the outside, they do stay waterproof, so there's material in here to protect the water from soaking through, and there's some mesh in here also, and so like my keys and my wallet don't get wet, my phone doesn't get wet, and also there's no front cell phone pocket. I really do like that Napoleon pocket, as some people call it. They're really nice to have, but they can also be a leak point too, which is, sometimes your hardcore rain gear doesn't have that front pocket on it, but I like it because I'm always having to grab the phone and take it out and throw it back in and so on. But overall, it's a very nice design. I think it's worth it for the money. Once you get past the $30 lifetime membership of the REI Co-op club, essentially you could say, the products are definitely worth it. They're on par with, say, Columbia. I would even put them up against, say, North Face or also Patagonia. They're not quite as advanced as some of those companies, but they also just make honest, good trail gear for the average person, which is something I think REI has to offer. They've got something like, I think it was, 180 stores in 41 states or something like that. And I've been to their main store out in Denver. It's been a long time, but that's essentially where I think they might have been based out of. I could be wrong about that, so correct me if you want to. But anyway, guys, that is my test of the REI Trailmade rain jacket, just to kind of talk about it a little bit. It will keep you dry, so if you get it, don't worry about it. If you're in a really wet, exceptionally wet area, like say maybe the Pacific Northwest where you deal with rain a lot, you might want to consider getting yourself, some silicone spray or some camp dry for it. And it'll definitely help just kind of increase the water repellency, although I've yet to actually get soaked when I'm wearing it. And they do have kind of that double layer soft nylon above the hood to keep you dry too. So anyway, this is Travis P11. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure that you like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out Caliber Corner, which is a little podcast that I do on Saturdays at 8 a.m. starting back up here in August of 2023. Make sure you guys check it out. There won't be an episode this first weekend in August, but it will continue the Saturdays after that because we did a Monday episode the week before. But anyway, guys, have fun, be safe, and as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, stay dry, my friends. Bye-bye.